Today we're making the Pumpkin Pie Martini with real pumpkin.
In a can. Welcome to Combat Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer, and this is Ian Andrews, and we're going to do some cocktails this week because Thanksgiving, I hear, is coming up for those in the U.S., the United States.
It seems like we're doing some Thanksgiving-themed cocktails.
These are all, the whole week, well, 4 episodes, maybe 5, I don't remember, are all submitted by Jennifer.
No, found.
You submitted them. I got a piece of paper.
You didn't make them. You did submit them.
It's easy submission. I said, you're doing this.
Nobody sends me recipes that... Well, nobody. That's a bad statement. Many people just send recipes that already exist.
You're right. All right.
That's
take
what
it back.
Jennifer
Sorry.
did. I also wanted to say a big what-ups to our new Patreon subscriber and producer for the show, Henrik Tassavainen. Henrik. Let's call him Henrik.
Yeah.
Because I can say that word.
Henry? Can we shorten it up?
I don't know. Is Henrik and Henry the same thing?
Let's just stick with Henrik.
All right. This recipe consists of 3/4 of an ounce of butterscotch schnapps.
Already done.
Whipped vodka. Cruzan.
Cruzan 9.
Cruzan 9, or you can use whatever spice rum you have.
A lot of half and half.
2 1/4 ounces of half and half, and then 3/4 of an ounce of pumpkin puree. First time I've ever used pumpkin puree. Not sure about this stuff. You buy pumpkin in a can, bothers me.
Does it?
Gonna tell you, no.
Because pumpkin doesn't come from a can; it comes from a
pumpkin
ground.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like a seasonal product. Like I don't have pumpkins that I can just puree, so there's that. But in general, using pumpkin. Well, apple pie filling in a can, weird to me. I would just rather do that part myself. Pumpkins, I think I'll just use the puree.
I'm guesstimating.
On 3/4 of an ounce?
Yeah,
of solids. You probably want to use a solid measure.
Solid measure, not a liquid, but whatever.
It's close. There's rounding errors. That's doing nothing for you. You got all the rest of this stuff in there already?
Yeah, everything's in there.
All right, we're going to put
Except
this in.
Except for the pumpkin puree.
Really?
Working on that part, though.
Also,
and none of these have wild turkey in them.
What?
Yeah, go figure. A
no
Thanksgiving recipe with no wild turkey.
My mom's like, you what? She thought she was being brilliant. She's like, you should do a recipe with wild turkey bourbon. I'm like, done it. Really? That's already been done. I'm like, it's been done many times.
I'm like, are you serious?
Like, I've got ones with cranberry, wild turkey. It's all been done.
Who's your mom?
Yeah, it's my mom.
Your mom also doesn't believe in secondhand smoke, so.
Yes.
She doesn't think it's a thing.
There are some things that you just have to, like, just let happen, and that's one of them. Also wanted to say a big shout out to the Instagram user Wallets and Whiskey. I will post it below.
Wallets and Whiskey.
Wallets and Whiskey. So I got.
Is there a product involved there?
It's actually really high photograph. I don't know how you say it. High quality photos of. I'm not sure how I even find it now.
Now you have a whole can of puree.
You keep going. I don't know. I'm gonna throw it out.
Of course. Oh, it's like leather and like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I see that.
Like barrel shots. It's just really neat. I mean, Instagram is all visual, right? So this guy.
It is a picture sharing site.
Right,
so
and some of them
that would make sense.
He does. You can't just scroll through them. I can't make it big, but here's a smattering. Some of the stuff he does now he sends a message says, hey, if you shout me out, I'll shout you. And I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. What do you do? How does this? What's your business? Blah blah blah. Turns out, this is the guy that I worked with to take over the auction house in World of Warcraft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Arida. Him and me owned the whole auction house. You remember this, right?
I do.
He was the guy that I, for a while, had to compete up against because we were working and coordinating with him, and all of a sudden he started taking it hugely serious, and I was losing money because he was taking the rest of the market. So we teamed up and bought everything in the auction house, and then reposted it all at higher prices. The whole everything, because we combined, we had like 10 million gold between us.
You're so much stronger combined than you are.
Yeah, and we would also bring other people into the fold. So we had like 5 other people within this like clan of auction house people. We would just own everything.
Are we garnishing this thing? No,
I don't think there's a garnish on here.
This looks beautiful though, as it is. I think
it is. Oh, you know what? Where's this? What I wanted to do, and this was the Wallace and Whiskey said, this is what you need to do. So I'm gonna give it a try. He's like, you should Instagram. I'm just gonna take raw photos and figure it out later. But everything should have every one of these should be on Instagram with a recipe next to it.
Absolutely, that's
Tags
great.
all over the place to everybody, and he's like,
That's
he
smart.
starts getting stuff from people. Like he's like, I don't know, I just start taking pictures of people. Like, you want to try this? You want to buy that? You want this? You want this? You want some whiskey? You want some gun parts? It doesn't. They just start sending them crap.
Look at this
I'm like,
neat-
that's how blogging was 5 years ago.
The cream gives you like a nice little
Like
head that
almost
comes
like
out.
egg white.
Yeah, almost like the egg white.
Yeah.
Just the heavy cream, and the pumpkin color separates on the bottom, which is
I don't.
beautiful.
I mean, nutmeg on the top, or I don't. I had
nutmeg
nutmeg,
would be cool.
and,
Yeah,
and
then
Liam stole it.
it.
Let's just move on. That was just weird. What is that face? Like
That's the
it's
face
like
of
you
Jen
just
not
came
getting
in-
any of that.
It's like you just. I don't know. It's like you just came in your pants,
I
didn't
might
you?
have. I mean, so what if I did?
Which point?
Is there a problem with that? It's like cocktail porn here. Don't tell me you didn't, because that's
No.
lying.
Oh, no.
Don't lie to me.
Look, it's a good drink. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can't lie.
I just felt like there's something.
Your
missing
hips
in
can't lie, buddy.
There's something missing in the finish.
Maybe, but it's so good. I don't care.
It's
Good job, Jen.
It's all up front sweetness, and then there's some pumpkin, and then there's nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I want there?
What do you want?
And I don't know how you would do this.
Oakiness?
I mean, I might be one of the world's premier cocktailologists, but it's actually
Proctologist?
No, a cocktailologist is supposed to be the proper way of saying
Appreciator of
mixologist.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
That was-
I would. You know what I really want in that finish?
I don't know, just say
granola.
Damn it.
If there was
Graham
some way to
cracker.
get graham cracker flavor in there.
Oh, just graham cracker the rim.
Did I say
Boom,
granola?
garnish.
I meant graham cracker.
Yeah, you did.
Good call on that, by the way. But
Oh yeah, that would be that would look cool too. If you graham crack the room.
yeah, like that's
Hey, you got some on your lip.
no.
It's creamy.
I've been on this show before. Got back from custom knife show.
It was cool.
Pegster made it. Pegster
Thanks, Peg Beaster.
made the show.
Peg
He,
Beaster.
he dropped the dollar, yo. What funky childhood memory stands out the most? Great question. And you don't want to know what mine is? Why? What childhood memory stands out the most? Because people will not leave this to fuck alone. Everybody is like, you remember that time you used to BB gun and shoot out the bathroom window at home?
I remember getting shot with BB
No,
guns.
that's
I bet shot
Liam
would
and
be
Brianna.
Yeah, Liam, my father, Bonnie, but everybody, they're like, this is like the story to talk about. I'm like, no, that never happened. Doug did that,
He blamed you.
and well, no, I don't know who ended up taking the blame, but I'm like, that's not what happened. We were shooting at something, it hit some metal, ricocheted behind us, and hit the window behind us.
Ah, okay.
So we could have been killed, but all they care about is there was
Killed by a BB gun.
hole in the window. And I'm like, that's not.
I love that drink. That's really tasty.
Got a nice little
That's
yellow.
such a good Thanksgiving drink right
It's
there.
you need a lot.
They call-
You need
they-
to make a lot to cover that pumpkin pie puree. Though.
Yeah, which is fine. But that's a great holiday drink because it's creamy, it's comforting, it's got that pumpkin flavor, and it tastes like a pumpkin cream pie.
Just rim that shit with granola.
Remember with graham cracker crust.
Graham cracker crust. Rim it with graham cracker crust, and you'll be on your way to victory.
It looks like there's a dick butt in there.
Also wanted.
The dick.
Yeah, that's great. Also wanted to give a shout out to Florian Barbarino, who did not submit this drink. Jennifer did, but was in the drink submissions. It's just saying, I just want to support you guys.
Ah.
Like he didn't send us anything
Well,
as a
thanks,
recipe,
Florian.
so we'll.
Well, there. He
We'll
can
give-
submit this.
Florian. Is Florian a boy's name?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
it's not a girl's name, right?
Oh.
sure.
European
Florian's a boy's
names
name.
can get me sometimes.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Might not be
we don't see them
European
very
names,
often
but
over here.
No, we're very isolated.
Well, while you're talking about supporting, if you want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/CMC to support the show, or go to everydaydrinkers.com/donate to support the show. And while you're there, you can sign up for the newsletter at everydaydrinkers.com/newsletter. And if you want to follow us on Facebook, it's facebook.com/cocktailtv.
That's not out there. Oh, well, what about turkey?
Yeah.
20% off.
He's a-
Ostrace.com
You're such a gobbler.
right now. Like, if you want to buy something like these glasses
Yes.
at Ostrace before the end of the year, before the 27th,
Or your shakers, anything awesome drinks, it's 20% off, which is great for Christmas shopping.
until
right now.
December 9th, and we'll see how that goes. If people take advantage of it, I could extend it out to the whatever comes after the 9th, to the 20 whatever, 25th. Also, I wanted to just mention that Amanda, thank you for your Patreon submission. Just came in tonight,
Nice.
so it's not
Thanks,
on my
Amanda.
list of executive producers yet.
But it's there.
But I saw it, and you'll be in the rotation now. Yes!
In the rotation.
Stay tuned for next episode.
It's not a dirty rotation. It's just like the...
Is it dirty? Should I go to Urban Dictionary for that?
It's not like running a train or anything. It's just like...
Right.
Yeah. No.
Is there a dirty rotation? Is that a thing?
I'm making it up.
Oh, I'm sure it's a thing then.
It might be.
Go to Urban Dictionary and add one.
Yeah, let's add it. Let's add dirty rotation.
Is that like when you
It would
have
be a
like
synonym for running a
with
train.
multiple people in one time?
Oh,
in
yeah.
one
It
sitting?
would be like an anal train. Instead of just a normal train, a dirty rotation is an anal train.
I gotta go anal train. It's gotta be a thing. That's got to be a thing.
The human centipede will come up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, that
Did we
that
ask?
escalated quickly.
Yeah, that's how it works.
No, we didn't ask a question today.
Question today. What did you? I don't even know. In celebration of or mourning of the fact that Playboy no longer is going to be having come March, they're not going to be doing nudity
Did you
anymore.
ever subscribe?
Yeah, I did. I was 3-4
I
years.
was thinking that might be a question of the day. Did you ever subscribe?
Have you ever subscribed to a magazine of men or woman
Nudie Magazine
nudie
Day!
magazines?
It's Nudie Magazine Day!
And what is your feeling on the fact that, and if you didn't know, now you do, that Playboy come next year is going to do provocative poses, but no
Did you
nudity?
say come next year on purpose?
No, but can you just get that off
Thank
your
you, Peter
face
Griffin.
before you blow that at me? Thank you. All right. That's it for this episode. Stay tuned for next episode where you learn what happens when you don't hook a trailer correctly to your vehicle and then drive down the road.
Yes. And what happens when you get somewhere and other bad things happen. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for more. We're teaching you how to drink.
Bye. Go.
Holy crap, dude.
That's actually tasty.
I bet it is.
A lot of carbonation.